Very difficult time for Everton, it seems to be, as well reflected in the back page of the Daily Mail. More financial issues send them down is exclusive by Matt Hughes. The headline there: Everton face points deduction this season as rival clubs urge Premier League to rush through investigation. He reports Everton at risk of a points deduction this season after Premier League told clubs they're confident of finishing their probe before the end of the campaign. Sean Dyche's side 2 points above the drop zone. 4 of the 5 teams below them have games in hand. How concerning could this be, Martin, if true?
Well, I mean, I'm sure the rest of the Premier League clubs, especially the ones in relegation danger, they do want an outcome before the end of the season. Quite whether that's going to be possible, I think it still remains doubtful, even if the Premier League say that they hope to do so, because we look at what Sheffield Wednesday and Derby County did in the Championship. It took them more than a year from being charged to their financial fair play cases to be done. Lawyers can spin things out. There's lots of processes to go through. So I think having this done this season it's not going to be easy at all, even if there's a sort of will for it.
What does this say about Premier League spending versus income, Mark? There's a lot of money coming into football. When you look at the books, £371 million loss over a 3-year period, more than 3 times the allowed losses. Does it say that there's a lot of money coming into the Premier League, but an awful lot going out? Some saying that 95% of Everton's income has gone on wages.
Yeah, I mean, that is one of the issues, isn't it? That a lot of money is going to the Premier League, but a lot of clubs receive that money and they spend it wisely and they invest it wisely. But, you know, Everton will say the mitigating factors are the new stadium. They're having to find capital for the stadium, the new build that should be opening in 18 months' time. COVID was an issue, but the losses are staggering. They're off the scale in terms of, you know, clubs are limited to £105 million over 3 seasons, and this is, you know, probably 3-4 times higher than that. So whenever Everton's, you know, day in court comes along, shall we say, that it's going to be tough for them, and whether it's this season or next season. I mean, I agree with Martin. I think the timescale is very unlikely for this season for Everton's deduction to come in before the end of the season. But if it's delayed until next season, it could mean it's virtually impossible for them to stay up next season if they have a deduction.